Okay, welcome back to the fifth episode of the Babbling. Welcome back to the fifth episode of the Babbling Bozos podcast. I am Joey. This is
Zachary.
And before he says something, can't believe this is the fifth episode of this. I'm shocked we went for 5 episodes. Hopefully we never quit.
The Babbling Bozos podcast. So we got a lot to talk about today, as always. We're going to talk a lot about NFL. Well, not a lot, but we're going to do our power rankings for NFL, and we'll do our week 1 picks next time.
Next week.
Yes.
It'll be the day before the season starts.
Yes.
And I will rush to get it out so everyone can see our picks before.
Before Thursday?
Yes.
Or before the game on Thursday?
Yeah, before the game on Thursday.
Okay, so just quickly, I just want to go over the NHL and NBA news. We can start with either, whichever you prefer.
NHL first.
Okay, so
because I don't know what the news is.
NHL, you've got Phil Kessel signs a 1-year deal with Vegas.
Yay! I may buy that jersey.
That is kind of sick.
Like, I kind of want to buy the Kessel Vegas jersey. Yeah.
Then you got Philip Zadina. I'm sure you saw that extended 3 years.
Yeah. I was shocked they did that. I thought they were just going to let him leave.
Hey, I'm pretty sure he was an RFA and it's cheap, so he's got.
I just didn't think he was a part of the plans anymore, just because how things worked out.
I mean, what are you really giving? What are you really risking?
It wasn't a bad move. I'm saying I thought Zadina was just going to go somewhere else.
Oh, right, but he's an RFA.
I thought he wanted new scenery.
I mean, yeah, he doesn't really have that much leverage though as an RFA.
Yeah, of course.
And then Philip Myers gets extended in Tampa Bay, and then Mike Sullivan extended.
I saw that one.
Yeah, and then we have some trades. Vegas Golden Knights receives Aiden Hill, goalie, and San Jose gets a 4th. And then the Ducks got Dmitry Kulikov from the Wild for future considerations. And then there's a big signing in the NHL, which was Tage Thompson, 7 years, $7.14 million AAV. That
wasn't the only one either. They signed another person too.
Who, Buffalo?
Yeah, they had another extension that I don't remember who it was. Well, he talks about or figures out what that was. In the NBA, there was a huge trade that just happened today. The Utah Jazz traded Donovan Mitchell to the Cleveland Cavaliers for, Colin Sexton, Lauri Markkanen, some other person. I don't remember his name. They had 3 first-round picks and then 2 pick swaps, which I thought was a lot for just the trade in general.
Is this why you said the thing about Lamar earlier?
Yeah, because we know what the price is now.
What, that?
It's a little more than that, but yes.
I feel like he's got to get a Watson deal.
No.
Somebody's going to give him a Watson deal.
No.
You don't think so?
No. Especially not. Russell Wilson had the most leverage of any quarterback going into what he was doing. So
I feel like Lamar's younger though.
It doesn't matter. It's just Lamar is we've had 2 big contracts now. Neither of them got Watson deals. So obviously,
what are you talking about?
Kyler Murray got his.
I thought you meant
Kyler and Russ both got.
I thought you were talking about the Ravens.
Yeah. Kyler and Russ both got their big contracts, and they didn't get fully guaranteed money or near fully guaranteed money.
I see what you mean.
That I did see today that some of the people who report on the Ravens think that the contract should fall at 170 to 175 million guaranteed after those 2.
Over how many years?
It'd be 5 years.
So what? 250, 5 years?
Yeah. Did you see my tweet?
No, I didn't.
I tweeted at Ravens, give Lamar. I didn't do at Ravens actually. It was just I said Ravens, give Lamar 5 years, 251 million, so he'd have more per year than Aaron Rodgers. And then I said guaranteed would be I said 170 million, I think. And then I said, like this, if you would sign this at Lamar or at LJ era.
honestly, at this point, I would be so sad if Lamar leaves. I would be so sad.
Well, we would just tag him twice.
So, but I'm just but then it's
tagging. No, that situation forces the contract to happen. I don't really mind that.
It's just so insulting, in my opinion. I just feel like he deserves the deal, in my opinion.
He doesn't deserve a fully guaranteed deal. No one does.
I mean, not.
No. Fully guaranteed is a terrible thing. You're literally killing a franchise if you get injured.
No, you know who didn't deserve the fully guaranteed.
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, that's who did not.
No, nobody deserves it. You're killing a franchise if you get injured.
I'm not saying he deserves a fully guaranteed contract. What I'm saying is just give him what he wants. That's what I'm saying.
He probably wants fully guaranteed.
I don't know.
Not allowed. No, don't do that, Ravens.
Give him something.
I'd rather let him walk than give him fully guaranteed. I would be so sad. Obviously, I don't love Lamar as you guys, but I'd be sad if we let him walk. But I would never want to give him fully guaranteed.
So okay, but just out of curiosity, so what would you So I mean, you said you'd rather let him walk than
fully guaranteed.
So you're saying you would be more upset if we gave him
fully guaranteed money because our team's crippled.
That's if he gets hurt.
Yes, which I mean, it's more than likely someone gets hurt at least one of those years. No, I'm not saying because of his play style. I'm just saying any quarterback's likely to get hurt in 1 of 5 years.
I wasn't even going to say that. I was just going to say if he gets injured, we're screwed anyway.
Of course. But I mean, we have no money to do anything if that happens.
Well, like if it's a career-ending injury. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, so I mean, obviously, we just talked about Donovan Mitchell trade. I mean, I guess that's big.
The Cavs are. I think they'll be probably. I'd say between 3 and 5 seed.
I just don't know about the rest of it. I don't know who else they have, to be honest, because I know they had Sexton. I know that they traded Sexton, but I know they have what's his name, Garland.
What is that? Yeah, they have Darius Garland.
Yeah, who's solid.
Their starting lineup would be Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Isaac Okoro, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen, which is a very strong starting 5. I think the issue lies in the bench. I don't know any other bench players. I did actually watch some of the Cavs games this year. The Cavs looked very young and exciting. It's just they didn't quite have everything, but now they'll definitely be like a 3 to 5 seed in my opinion.
I do. Well, I don't know if they're. I don't know. I don't know enough
because they were a 9 seed last year, and they were.
I just don't know if that elevates them to like a 3. I think
Donovan Mitchell makes a big difference.
He does, but I just don't know about because of the bench is kind of like you said lacking.
But that starting lineup,
they have a lot of young guys too. I do like Jared Allen a lot. Though.
Darius Garland is very, very good.
Yeah, he is good.
And Evan Mobley is extremely good. I mean, Jared Allen is obviously. So yeah, they're all extremely good. Yeah. We'll move off of the NBA.
I wanted to talk about the Tage Thompson signing.
Did you see did you see the other signing? Or I'll find it.
The Buffalo.
Yeah, you talk about Tage Thompson. I'll find it.
I'm just gonna. So the argument, it's kind of like, is it too early for that deal for Tage Thompson? But I mean, this is a guy. I think they actually got him in the Ryan O'Reilly trade back when they traded him to St. Louis, and he's a guy he's really big. He's 6'7". He's a center for them. I think they think he'll be like their number 1 center of the future. He's 24. Last year he did score 38 goals, but he was under a point per game. Mm-hmm. That's a contract that, assuming that the cap resumes increasing over the next couple of years, it could be really good, but it's another one that could be really bad. Honestly, with Buffalo's track record, it's kind of like, do I trust their ability to?
Oh, it wasn't like a big signing.
Who was it?
I don't know how to say his name.
Oh, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen.
Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen.
2 years, yeah. So it
wasn't a big thing. When I saw they extended someone else,
he's like well at the time, or I don't know if he's still like as good as when they drafted him.
Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen.
But anyway, but Tage Thompson.
I've never heard of him.
No, he had a really good season, but the issue with Buffalo is like I just don't know if I trust their ability to scout talent. Like Jeff Skinner had that big season and they paid him, and then
did they pay Eichel?
Yeah, they paid him. The issue was they wouldn't let him get the surgery he wanted, so he wanted out of Buffalo. Plus, he was just tired of losing all the time. So then they traded him to Vegas, and then Vegas missed the playoffs.
It's funny how they traded him, and like right after that, they're actually like not a bad team.
Well, they also got a good amount. Well, see, the thing is, they had a good prospect pool, and then when they traded Eichel, they get Peyton Krebs and Alex Tuck, and I think they got a first-round pick too. So it was I don't know what year, but yeah, that was definitely a good move for Buffalo. Like I think I like what they got from the Eichel trade. The Tage Thompson contract, I mean,
when does the NHL preseason start?
I think it starts early October.
We're almost there.
Yeah, almost. We're almost at the sports eclipse.
Oh, we'll have all 4.
Yes, all 4 big 4 sports going on at once. So do you want to go? Let's talk about. Do you want to do NFL Power Rankings or do you want to do MLB?
NFL Power Rankings.
Okay. And then we can end it with that.
Oh, we were supposed to do NFL Power Rankings. Darn it! I forgot to make mine. I forgot to make mine.
He did his playoff predictions for the.
I knew I was forgetting to make something.
Yeah, he did his playoff predictions for our fantasy.
I'm disappointed in myself.
It's all good. We're gonna do this either weekly,
I also made
or bi-weekly, or monthly. Okay.
I was making something else. I was making the fantasy thing. I was doing a lot of things.
Okay. So I did something. Okay. So honestly, I'm gonna be real. For these middle teams, it was really hard to differentiate. Like I had my top teams and then I had my bottom teams because also it's before the season starts. So it's like, but
this will probably be very wrong.
Yeah. 100%. But I feel like once the season starts get going, my power rankings will be more accurate. But so this is just going into the season. Power rankings. I'll start at 32. I have Seattle at 32.
Yes,
Do you have any thoughts with that?
I don't like that, but yes, I think they're higher than 32.
Well, I have the Jets at 31.
I think that's wrong too.
Okay.
I actually think they're both much higher. I would put them at like 20 or 21, both of them probably.
Okay.
I think solely Seattle because of the coach. Obviously, they still have the good receivers. I mean, I just don't see them being that terrible.
They're also in a pretty tough division.
Yes. I'd probably put them at more like 24 or 25. But the Jets, I've said this before, I think the Jets could be decent. I think they'll be not like a playoff contender by any means, but they could go like 7 and 10. So that 7 and 10 is not a 32 or 31, sorry. But you can keep going.
I just don't like their roster.
I like their roster. I think they're very good.
I like Elijah
very
Moore,
young and very
Garrett
good.
Wilson. I mean, Breece Hall's talented. Their O-line is horrible. Their defense is
their O-line actually isn't horrible.
No, but Mekhi Becton got injured.
Yeah, that's okay. One
that was like
it hurt it.
Guy. That's their big guy.
Yeah. I think I saw that their defense, or no, not their defense. Their O-line was ranked in it was like 10 to 20 when I was looking at for the PFF rankings. I would say it slid down to probably like 21 or 22 after that.
Do you know what happened to CJ Mosley? Like, is he still there, or did he?
No, I have no idea.
Yeah, okay.
He just dropped off the face of the earth.
Yeah, because I know he like opted out during the COVID season, I think, and then
I think the team you have at 30, I didn't say it, is the team I'd put at 32.
Okay, so I have Atlanta Falcons.
They'd be my 32.
I'm at 30. I have Atlanta at 32. I think Mariota is better than people give him credit for. And I do like Drake London, and I think Kyle Pitts.
I don't mind their offense.
Their defense is
their defense is just
but hey, another year for AJ Terrell, maybe he'll look better.
Okay, next.
I have Jacksonville at 29, Chicago Bears at 28, Carolina at 27. We've got Detroit Lions at 26, Houston Texans at 25. Stop me at any time if you have any comments.
I'm just waiting for you to go throw them all at this point.
The New York Giants at 24. Then we've got the Commanders at 23.
I think Commanders too high, but continue.
Yeah, I know you're a big hater of you think they suck. Which, I mean, 23 is not a particularly good team.
He thinks they suck too.
Yeah. I think they suck. I just don't think they suck as
okay, keep going. I have a comment about the next few.
New England at 22.
I disagree with that. Okay, keep going.
Pittsburgh at 21.
I agree with that.
Cleveland at 20. Tennessee at 19, which you could argue.
I would say that's a little low. That's low too.
Yeah, dude, all these teams are good.
The Saints are low too, in my opinion.
Yeah, bro. But honestly, 19 and up are all playoff contenders, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you got Tennessee at 19, New Orleans Saints at 18, the Raiders at 17, which actually pained me because I do like the Raiders, but 17.
The Dolphins.
Tough.
Never mind, keep going. I'll let you say
Minnesota Vikings at 16. I like their roster, but I don't know. There's a lot of good teams right now. San Francisco 49ers at 15.
Like that.
Could have maybe had them below Minnesota and Las Vegas, and maybe below New Orleans. Then you got the Dolphins at 14.
Way too high.
I love their roster. It's just all on Tua.
It's way too high.
I think
the last 4 or 5 teams you said all should be above them right now. Just looking at it.
See, for me, like I said, these middle tier teams were just so tough.
But I just think they're a clearly below the other teams right now.
I don't think
because the other teams aren't hinging on a player to be good or not. If Tua's bad, that team sucks.
New Orleans is hinging on Jameis Winston.
No, they're not because the defense is so good.
But if Jameis Winston's bad, they're not.
If Jameis Winston is remotely average, they will be probably a wild card team.
I wouldn't say probably. I would say they have a chance. Maybe they're 9 and 8, 10 and 7.
But if Tua's I think even if Tua's if Tua's average.
If Tua's average, they're good. They're 9 and 8, 10 and 7.
Yeah,
because they've got a solid defense. They've got great.
Their defense is not remotely the same as the Saints.
Not as good as the Saints, but they do have a good defense. Although they did get.
They have a lot of injuries too.
Who's their new coach?
He was the 49ers coordinator before. I feel like his name is McDonald too, but it's probably not.
Mike McDaniel.
McDaniel, that's what it is. Jeez, I couldn't think of it.
Not Josh McDaniels. Where's he at again?
He's Mike McDaniel is on
but Josh McDaniels is in Las Vegas, right?
Yeah. Okay, just give me the rest.
Okay, so I left off at Miami Dolphins, 14, Philadelphia Eagles at 13. Then I have Denver at 12, Indianapolis at 11, Cardinals at 10, Dallas at 9, Green Bay at 8. Ravens at 7, Kansas City at 6. Then we have LA Chargers at 5, Bucks at 4, which honestly is probably high, but I just feel like they're just really good. Cincinnati at 3. I had to give them some respect because they just went to the Super Bowl.
It's funny how you have them at 3, but you said they were going to lose the division.
I just, for power rankings, I just put them ahead because, look, they literally just went to the Super Bowl and they improved their offensive line drastically. So for that reason, I put them at 3. Then Buffalo at 2, which I think right now is they're the favorites to win the Super Bowl. And then I have the Rams at 1 because they are the defending Super Bowl champions.
I've seen a lot of people say they think the Rams are just going to repeat this year.
I have seen that too.
I could see it.
I could see it, but there's a lot of good teams. The AFC in particular has like 10 teams that I think have a chance.
Yeah, but they're in the easier conference, in my opinion.
They're in the easier conference, but they are in a tough division.
They're in a tough division, but an easier conference.
Yes, the NFC is much
The NFC West is the best division, but that division's like the whole conference. Like the best teams.
I think the AFC West is better
other than the Packers. Sorry.
I think the AFC West is better than
sorry. The AFC West is better than the AFC West. The NFC West is very good. The AFC North is very good. Those are probably 3 best divisions, but I have no really gripes with it. Like you said, it's impossible to tell right now. They're all good teams. I think my few gripes were the Dolphins. Obviously, you put them way too high, in my opinion.
So, in my opinion, if you have the list on screen, I don't know, from 19 and up are all playoff contenders, and then I
probably put the Dolphins at 20 or 19. Yeah, it'd be 19. They'd be they'd slide. Yeah, they'd be at 19.
So you think Tennessee ahead of Miami?
Yes, right now. Especially just because, again, the coaching is a factor, and I think Vrabel's he's pretty good coach.
I can't remember.
And Mike McDaniel's new, so
I can't remember. Who was their coach last year? The Miami Dolphins.
Was it Flores?
Yeah, Brian Flores.
Was that this last season that all blew up?
I thought so.
Oh.
Either way, I really liked him. I feel like if they would have kept him, I think he just didn't really like Tua. There was obviously other stuff that went down behind the scenes.
No, he liked Tua.
Oh, really? I thought he was
the one that liked Tua. And then the owner wanted to get rid of.
Yeah, I know they were big into Watson. They really wanted Watson and Brady. They wanted Brady too. But yeah, so those are my NFL power rankings.
They're terrible. Yeah, okay, continue.
It's tough. It's tough to be good when a game hasn't been played. When a game hasn't been played yet, I feel like they're not horrible.
Okay, are you ready to move on from the NFL? Anything left from the NFL to say?
Not unless you do.
No, I have nothing else from that.
Okay. So what do you want to go to?
We're splitting up to the thing I made.
Okay.
Which you'll see like a better version of this on the screen. I wrote them out. We're gonna do one of those. Well, it's gonna be him. I made one of those bracket things, and you got to go through and pick like who you'd win. This is gonna be like Rumble Royale for all 4 leagues. I picked 8 people from each league.
Okay.
To be the fighters in their league. It was people who are considered like fighters, and plus there's just some big names.
Okay. It's Royal Rumble, but not Rumble Royale.
No, but I'm not gonna call it Royal Rumble.
Oh, copyright.
Yeah,
okay, just bleep what I said.
This is Rumble. It's the Rumble Royale, right? Yeah, Rumble Royale.
Yeah.
Okay, so now
bleep out what I said.
I'm just gonna read them off so you can't see them.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, but like after you read them, like, can I see them? After that?
Well, you can see the whole thing after we're done.
Yeah.
When we're done. We're
done.
We're gonna go through all of them.
But so I just have to pick each one as you said.
Yeah. Okay. And then you can have paper. I just scribbled the names on, and I want you to see my terrible handwriting, even though you will. Okay, so we're gonna start with the MLB. First 2, Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton. This is a fight. Remember, this is a bloody fight. This is a fight.
Oh, okay. So it's.
This is fist only. There's no weapons.
Okay,
just a fight.
So it's not who's the better player. It's
this is just a fight.
Would win in a fight? A street fight.
Street fight.
Ooh, that's tough.
I picked 2 big fellas.
That's actually tough.
And I also put them against each other right away because they're both the Yankees. Can't have 2 Yankees in the final. So also try not to think about these too long. We gotta get through a lot of these.
Okay, I'm sorry. Just give me Aaron Judge. I feel like Stanton's got a lot of swing and miss. Stan's got a lot of swing and miss.
He's definitely the strongest player in the league.
But he misses a lot.
He did break his face too one time. I feel like one good connection from Judge, I'd break his jaw.
That's a good point. Even more of a reason. I'll go there and Judge.
Next,
he's also got youth on his side.
Next matchup: Mike Trout versus Rougned Odor.
Ooh. Okay, I'll go with Rugi. He's like a feisty guy.
He's got experience too.
Yeah, he's a feisty guy.
Trout's another guy. If he stays healthy during these fights, he could do very well. Trout is jacked.
He's a big guy, but I feel like Rugi, he's just a feisty guy,
Yeah. I also split these up by each league obviously has 2 conferences, so I split it by conferences.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So now
we're on to the NL teams.
Right.
Pete Alonso versus Bryce Harper.
Okay, so Bryce Harper's a very aggressive guy, right? But I think Pete Alonso is just too big. He's a beefy boy. I'll take Pete Alonso.
Okay.
He's a polar bear.
And then the next two are two beefy fellas. We have Kyle Schwarber and Joey Gallo.
I think I would go.
They're both beefy and they're both very strong.
I would go with.
This one's a toss-up.
So it's Schwarber and
Gallo.
Yeah, I'll take. Wait, Gallo, didn't he get? Oh yeah, he got traded to the Dodgers. Yeah. Okay, I'll give it to Gallo. I think he's got that size. He's probably got a reach. I think he's got the reach advantage.
Do you want to do the whole? Do you want me to do the whole MLB first, or do you want me to just move down?
Yeah, let's just finish the whole MLB.
Okay,
first.
then we have Judge versus Odor now, that's a reach mismatch.
I would give it to Judge. I think the size is just too much for Rugi to overcome.
Okay, and then Alonso and Gallo. These guys are they're like the same dudes.
I think Alonso is a little thicker and Gallo's a little taller. Mm-hmm. So I would go with. I'm gonna go with.
This is gonna be on the screen, by the way, so you all will see.
I'm gonna go with Pete Alonso solely because I don't want a Yankee versus a former Yankee.
Okay, so we have a Yankee versus a Met in the Rumble Royale finale.
Okay,
who is it gonna be?
I gotta give it to Judge.
I feel like you're overranking Judge here. I don't think I would have had Judge all the way this far. I don't think he's as scary in a fight as you'd think he'd be. He'd be probably extremely awkward fighting someone. Yeah, it's too late. You can't go back now.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, he's just so big.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, he's not going to fare as well in other leagues because they have very big people.
Yes. I already know in the NFL he's going to have Aaron Donald, so that's probably who I'm going to end up getting, or Myles Garrett.
Okay. NHL time. Tom Wilson, Ryan Reeves.
Ooh. Okay, so they're not on ice skates, right? Or are they?
No. They're not on the ground. This is a fist fight on the ground.
I think Reeves is. Can I look up how big they are?
No, you cannot. This is just your brain. What do you think? They're both big fellas.
I'm going to go with Ryan Reeves solely because he's a former Penguin and I cannot stand Tom Wilson. So we're going to go with Ryan Reeves.
I'm pretty sure they're both around the same size.
Yeah, that's a toss-up.
They're both 6'4"-ish.
I'll go Reeves.
Next up, Zdeno Chara versus Victor Hedman.
I'm going to go. So we're saying right now.
Right now.
Hedman.
Okay.
Chara's just a little old, and
Chara's still he fought people last year. He holds up. He holds up.
He's very tall, but he's kind of
he's skinny. A hothead too, though. He has anger.
Yeah, but I think
Hedman has anger too, though.
I would give it to Hedman.
I've seen Hedman right hook people. He has a good punch. Brendan Lemieux and Seth Jones.
Not on skates. If it's in an NHL game and it's after the whistle on ice, I'm giving it to Lemieux, but. Mm-hmm. Off the ice,
they're both big fellas.
I'm going with Seth Jones.
Okay. And then last week, we have Kadri and Jamie Benn.
I feel like Jamie Benn's just so thick. You know what I mean?
I had to include Kadri though because he is an instigator.
I do love Kadri.
He's a little instigator.
I'm a big Nazem Kadri fan, but I will go with Jamie Benn.
Okay. I didn't think he was going to win that, but I had to include him because he instigates so many fights.
Yeah.
Okay, Ryan Reeves versus Victor Hedman.
I'm gonna give it to Reeves.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah.
We have already differed.
Reeves is another one of those guys. He's just big.
Hedman is huge. Though.
Yeah, Hedman's tall, but I think
no, Hedman is thick.
Yeah, but I think Reeves is.
Okay, fine. Seth Jones, Jamie Benn.
Seth Jones.
Okay, and then obviously Reeves versus Jones.
I'm gonna give it to Reeves. I think that might be Reeves's. Actually, no, never mind. I was gonna say it might be his easiest matchup, but I don't know.
I think it was.
Yeah. I'll give it to Reeves.
Wilson and then Hedman are hard fights.
Yeah,
those would be close fights.
He had to run through the gauntlet, yeah.
And then he can walk at the end. Yeah. Okay, then finally for this area we have Judge versus Reeves for the finale of this area.
Okay, but we should just do the other two sports first.
Yeah, I don't know. Do Judge and then Reeves so we know who this final is.
I'm gonna give it to Reeves.
You're gonna give it to Reeves?
Yeah, I feel like he's got more experience fighting. You know, in NHL you get a lot of fighting. Judge, baseball. I mean, the dugouts do clear, but there's not really a lot of punches thrown. You know what I mean?
We're moving on to the NFL.
All right,
we have Calais Campbell and DeForest Buckner
right now.
Yes, right now. But you got to remember, Calais Campbell is still massive and still very strong. They're both. I picked two guys who are very, very big.
Ravens bias. We're going Calais Campbell. Even though I think probably DeForest Buckner with the youth would probably win, but I'll go.
They're both massive
Calais.
Individuals.
Prime Calais, I would definitely take Calais.
Next up, we got a bit of a goofy matchup here. We got Deshaun Watson and Von Miller.
Von Miller.
Okay, Von Miller.
Not even a second thought.
We have Aaron Donald and Vita Vea.
I feel like Aaron Donald's got that speed, but Vita Vea is very quick for his size.
No, they're both extremely strong individuals.
I feel like Aaron Donald's a little more nimble, though.
Well, this is a street fight. You don't got to be nimble.
I feel like you kind of.
If Vita Vea gets a hold of you, I'm not like. I think this is a toss-up. I've tried to make this as hard as possible. I picked someone who would be a toss-up with Aaron Donald.
I'm gonna go with Aaron Donald solely because that dude is like insanely jacked. If DK Metcalf's not in the next matchup, I'm gonna be kind of sad.
He's not in the next matchup. The next matchup is a fight that happened. I don't know if you know who won the fight.
Okay.
It's Jalen Ramsey, who had to be in this, the amount of fights he's been in.
Okay. And
AJ Green. I don't know if you remember this fight.
I think AJ Green won, didn't he?
I can't tell you who won.
I mean, I'm gonna go with AJ Green.
Okay. Even though he's old.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just feel like I don't want to say what I'm thinking because.
Do you think Ramsey chats it, but he can't fight?
Not necessarily that. I'm just
gonna pencil in Aaron Donald for beating AJ Green.
This is a family. this is a family show, so I'm not gonna say what I think about Jalen Ramsey. Great player, obviously.
But yeah, AJ Green slammed him. He came up behind him and just slammed him on the ground. Okay. But Calais Campbell versus Von Miller.
We're gonna go with Calais. Now, the matchup you've all been waiting for.
I already picked your Donald Green.
Aaron Donald versus
Calais
Campbell.
There's a massive size difference here.
Height, yes. I believe.
No, size overall.
I think Calais is like, what, 6'8"?
Yes.
And Aaron
Donald is like
6'3".
I think he's like 6'1".
I thought he was like 6'3", but he's like 340 or something.
Maybe 6'2". Aaron Donald was not 340.
Dude.
He's probably like 245.
No, he's like 315 at least.
Okay, look it up his weight. Let's look up his height and weight. I'd say he's probably about 250.
He's over 300. Oh, he's 284.
He's 6'1". I said that. And I told you, he's just ripped.
Dude, I thought he was. No, I thought he was just one of those.
You
guys.
cannot be that big and weigh 300 pounds.
No. I just thought he was like insanely, like just all muscle.
He is all muscle.
I thought he was close.
He's only 6'1". Maybe if he was 6'3", then
that's what I thought. I thought he was 6'3". All right, now I'm curious. How much does Calais weigh?
Calais Campbell's probably around
300. 6'8", 300.
But that height and weight.
I'm going with Aaron Donald, lower center of gravity. I think he's just younger. Yeah, I think he's stronger.
Every single one, like conference so far, we picked different people, in my opinion. I didn't go through and pick everyone, but I had people in mind who I think would win each one. Okay, so we're gonna move to NBA. Giannis Antetokounmpo versus Montrezl Harrell.
This is kind of tough.
I feel like Giannis would be a very good fighter.
Unpopular. Oh, okay. I was gonna say Montrezl Harrell anyway, so I was gonna say unpopular opinion. If this was like a couple years ago when Giannis first came in, it would have been easy. He loses.
Yeah, but Giannis.
But now he's jacked.
I just don't think he'd be a good fighter.
Yeah.
He seems a little uncoordinated at times. He's obviously a top 3 basketball player in the world, but he seems a little uncoordinated with his long arms.
Give me Montrezl Harrell.
Yeah. Next up, we got a feisty fight that happens all the time.
It's got to be Boogie Cousins, right? He's got to be on here.
No, he's not. Is he even on a team?
I don't know if he's on a team.
I don't know if he is.
I'm curious. I'll look it up.
He's not on here. This fight has happened many times. It may not have been a fist fight, but they yell at each other. It's Jimmy Butler and Marcus Smart. They freaking go at each other's necks.
I'm gonna go with Marcus Smart because I feel like he's also feisty. He kind of like Ruby.
They're both feisty.
Yeah, but I think Marcus Smart's kind of like, you look at him.
Dude, Jimmy Butler walked into don't you remember he walked into the Timberwolves practice and basically told everyone he played with like the third team and then whooped the first team.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like,
he's a feisty little fella.
No, but
it's not little. It's huge,
I think Marcus Smart is just.
Is he on the team? He's
crazy. I think he's just.
They're both crazy
in the head. But
no, they're both screwed in the head. They're crazy dudes.
DeMarcus Cousins is on the Denver Nuggets.
Okay, whatever.
So now we know.
Whatever. I should have put him on here. I did think about him.
He is a hothead too.
Next up, we have 2 very big and 2 very jacked individuals. Right. Steven Adams.
Okay.
LeBron James.
I feel like it's impossible to pick against LeBron James
in a fight.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with LeBron.
Okay. We now have none of the same predictions for our groups.
Would you have Steven Adams coming out of the NBA?
Dude, Steven Adams easily the strongest player in the NBA.
I know, but actually I don't know, but I'm saying that's who you picked out of the NBA?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, last up, this is we have the clown category. We have Patrick Beverley and Draymond Green.
I'm gonna go with Draymond Green because he's not above the low blow.
Yeah, he would kick him in the nuts.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have Harrell versus Smart.
I'll go with Harrell. He's got the size advantage.
And then LeBron versus Green.
I'm gonna go with Draymond Green solely. Like I said, he's not above the low blow.
Oh, I feel like, yeah, he would kick LeBron in the nuts. Yeah. Okay, so Harrell versus Green.
I think Harrell would smarten up by then and wear a cup, so I'm gonna go with Harrell.
Okay, Donald versus Harrell. Okay,
I'm going with Donald.
Yeah, I already wrote it in. So you have Aaron Donald win the whole thing. Reeves versus Donald.
We're gonna go with Aaron Donald. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
They don't have weapons. He's not going to dual wield helmets.
No, if
it
was helmets, I would have picked Myles Garrett.
Darn it! I didn't include Myles Garrett in this. I was sitting there like you were coming up, and I was trying to think of like who are these people who are feisty, get in fights. I was looking up like who gets in the most fights. It'll be like it was always like all time dirtiest players, all time angriest players. I don't care about all time. I'm trying to find the specific people.
You should put Manny Machado versus Bryce Harper. That would be a good matchup. I think Harper wins that, though.
I think if I'm briefly going to say who I picked from each one, I think I would have taken Giancarlo in MLB. I would have taken Hedman in the NHL. I would have taken Vea from the NFL. And I would have taken Steven Adams from the...
And you would have picked who to win the whole thing?
I feel like I'm going to go with Adams. He's got like that grit about him. I feel like he could take a fight. Like he just feels like he's beyond all of them, like above all of them, combined above and beyond.
I think
Donald is easily a very strong guy.
It's got to be either Donald, Vea, or Adams. I don't think anybody else really had a chance.
Adams is jacked, so he's already extremely strong, and he's got the size.
And I honestly don't. Like in actual fighting, I was kind of joking. I don't think Harrell actually comes out.
Dude, Harrell's also extremely strong.
He is, but I just don't think he would beat. I don't think he would beat, or I don't think Adams would have got beat as early.
Okay, Zach, our Royal Rumble winner or Rumble Royale.
You gotta leave that out. We can't get copyright.
Okay. Is Aaron Donald?
Aaron Donald.
Come back. Not next week. Maybe another week. We will have a different bracket for Zach to complete.
That was pretty fun. I can't lie. That was pretty fun. You should do one with like I've seen ones with like candy bars or like.
Yeah, but I wanted it to be
sports related. Yeah. That's fair. Okay, so I think the last thing we have to talk about is MLB
Power Rankings.
So we'll do some power rankings, and then obviously we'll talk about the Orioles because that is our squadron of choice.
I don't even want to do like the pick or pass this week. We'll do.
Oh, we're not doing pick or pass.
Yeah. No, not pick or pass. I don't want to do the.
Oh, the four players.
Yes, the player. We'll do yours
on TikTok.
Yeah, okay, but I don't want to do it on the video.
Dang it! And I even put 4 guys. I actually did that preemptively and didn't wait till I got here to do it.
I've waited.
Disgusted.
Also, we need to do more of those like build your team things. Those did well. I need to compile more videos of you because I've been just posting me like you don't give me any videos. You're a real crap co-host. You know that you're not giving me anything.
Hey, this is your idea, so
I gotta do everything.
Yep.
Except for bringing the NFL Power Rankings currently.
I'm here so I won't get fined.
I need to find a new co-host.
Okay, so you want to do the MLB Power Rankings?
Yeah, I'll just say mine, then you can say yours.
Go on. Man.
Okay, 15, Minnesota Twins. 14, Toronto Blue Jays. 13, Baltimore Orioles. 12, Milwaukee Brewers. 11, Cleveland Guardians. 10, Philadelphia Phillies. 9, San Diego Padres. 8, St. Louis Cardinals. 7, Tampa Bay Rays. 6, Seattle Mariners. 5, New York Yankees. 4, Atlanta Braves. 3, New York Mets. 2, Houston Astros. And 1, LA Dodgers. You can say yours, and then we'll discuss.
Wait, where did you have Tampa Bay?
7.
Okay.
Let's just say yours, and then we'll discuss.
I have Minnesota at 15. Cleveland at 14, which after tonight's game, they could switch with the Orioles. I have at 13. And then Milwaukee. The reason why I have Baltimore, actually, I'll wait.
Let me just say yours.
Baltimore at 13, Milwaukee at 12, Toronto at 11, San Diego at 10, Seattle at 9, Philly at 8, Tampa Bay at 7, St. Louis at 6. Then I have the Yankees at 5, Mets at 4, Braves at 3, Astros at 2, and Dodgers at 1. My top 4 are all the same from last time.
Not to interrupt you, but the Orioles are winning 2-0.
Oh, that's great. That's great news.
Mullins and Santander both hit home runs.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
What I will say, well, especially if they win tonight, I feel like I'm justified of having the
Are we
Orioles
already batting again?
out of Cleveland.
Everyone's already bat once.
What I will say, the Orioles did win 2 out of 3 against Houston.
That was shocking.
So for that reason, I feel like having them at 13 is not crazy.
I obviously I agreed with you. Whoever won this game tonight, I was going to put over the other one. So
you did actually. I'm pretty sure you had Cleveland.
I know, I did because Cleveland is above them right now.
Yeah, and you had Toronto at 14, I think.
Yeah, Toronto's just they're playing terrible teams and they're being terrible.
What I will say is, I didn't want to drastically change my things. I did drop Toronto 2 spots.
Toronto's playing bad teams and they're playing bad. So I mean, like,
it's fair. No, it's fair. It's fair. I'm saying that's personally why.
They've almost the Cubs should have won every game against them so far. The Cubs blew, I think it was 2 games when they beat them yesterday. So I mean, there's not much to say about that. But anything else that's really extremely different? I have the Mariners way higher than you do.
Where did you have Seattle?
Where do you have Seattle?
I have them at 9.
I had them at 6 because I think I saw they were 41-17 over the last 58 games, which is insane.
So who do I have above Seattle that you don't? I think you had Philly. You had Philly at like 10, I think.
I have Philly at 10, yeah.
And then
the Cardinals I have at 9. Or no, I have them at 8. The Rays we both have at 7.
Okay, so then who else do you have? Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. Because that's 3 teams.
Oh, okay.
That's our jump. I just think that they've played it. Did you have them drop?
Yeah, because I'm not like it's based for me. It's based on the last 10, not based on the last 50, whatever. Because it's weekly, not.
Of course, but I mean they're hot. Like you can't 41-17. That's crazy.
Also, Philly. I think Philly has a better record than they do.
I mean, maybe I don't know. I don't think they do. I think you're wrong in that.
Where do you have Atlanta?
Wait a second. Atlanta's 4.
I have Atlanta, I think, at 4 as well.
Seattle's 73.
No, I have Atlanta at 3.
I think they have the same exact record. They have the same exact record. Yeah. I mean, one team started way worse than the other, though.
That's fair. But Philly, I feel like kind of fell off at one point, too.
Yeah, but they were never like Seattle was bad for the beginning of the year. They were like us. We both started off terribly. Do we have anything else to talk about on this specific podcast? If you want to see our fantasy information this week, go see the other video. We talk about our picks and everything.
Other than what we've already talked about, the only thing I really wanted to talk about is if you wanted to talk about the Orioles.
Oh, Orioles, yes. Go ahead.
So,
like I said, they're leading 2-0. That's good.
I believe last time, what did we say they needed to go? Like 4-3, 5-2?
4-3.
And
we said 4-3, but we'd be very happy with 5-2.
Yeah, and I'm trying to. Was that including the Cleveland series?
Yes.
Okay, so,
you got to go back.
Yeah. I'm just trying to.
So last time included,
it was the White Sox series, and
I think already 2 games had happened in the White Sox series.
Oh, okay. So we had.
Yeah. That's exactly what happened.
So we had the last game against the Sox, then 3 against the Astros.
We've already gone 4-3 at least. We're goated.
So yeah, what are we 4-2?
We're 4-2.
Okay, so.
I never expected to win 2 games against Houston. Our pitching was amazing.
Huge. That's huge. Honestly,
should have won 3.
We could have swept. Yeah, the offense has been a little brutal.
It's been terrible
lately. But Gunnar Henderson got his hit.
Oh yeah, we could talk about Gunnar Henderson getting called up. Yeah,
his major league debut yesterday,
and he hit a dinger. That thing was a nuke.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
They need to get the man a new helmet though.
Yeah,
dude, 2 times. Yeah, I've never seen a guy's helmet fall off on a swing. It happened twice.
Yeah. He's got too much flow. That's what it is.
Colton Cowser and Joey Ortiz both got called up to AAA. I can't talk.
Yeah,
that was big. Gray Rod had his, I guess,
rehab start today in
It's
Aberdeen.
today, yeah.
Tonight.
I've seen people saying there's a chance he gets called up to the Orioles this month. If we
Are like in the
and he would take John Means' spot because you're allowed to if you swap for someone who's injured, then they can play in the playoffs.
Hey man, that would be awesome. I'd love to see Gunner. I mean, not Gunner, Grayson.
We saw Gunner.
Yeah, I did see Gunner.
Gunner got out though. He didn't get a hit yet today.
That's all right.
You bum! You're 0 for 1 today.
He had 2 hits yesterday in his major league debut.
Now he's 2 for 5. He's only batting 400.
Only. Yeah, I mean, hey, he's looking good. I mean, obviously it's really early, so it could have been just
I don't have much. What do you want to say? What do we need to go? We'll talk about the Athletics and the Blue Jays. We'll go 2 series. No. Actually, that's perfect. It's next Wednesday. Yeah.
All right. So, obviously,
don't talk about today. Today fits in with last week's.
Yeah, obviously, if we win today, then 5-2. If we lose today, 4-3.
And that was our prediction for last time.
So either way, that's a success. So we have 3 against Oakland and 3 against Toronto. I say 5-2.
Well, there's only 6 games.
Oh yeah, sorry. 4-2. 4.
I was gonna say 5-1.
Oh wait, yeah, 5-1.
I was gonna say 5-1.
Yeah, I feel like we can.
If we can go 5-1, we're in a very good position.
Oh wait,
4-2, I'll be happy.
No. It is 7 games. So we have a doubleheader on Monday against the Blue Jays.
Oh, that's the doubleheader. Okay.
So it is.
That you didn't know that though.
I didn't, but I was right.
I'll change mine to 5-2.
Yeah.
If we can go 5-2, I'll be very happy. I think 6-1 is within reach the way the Blue Jays have been playing.
So 5-2. Say we go 5-2. Would you rather sweep the Athletics and split with the Jays, or take 2 from the Athletics and take 3 from the Blue Jays?
The second one.
Yeah, me too.
Heck, I'd be happy if we swept the Blue Jays and went 4-3 and lost all of them to the Athletics, because we're making up. At least we made up a game. If that happens, no matter what, we make up 1 game on the Blue Jays.
I don't really care how it happens, but I would love 5-2, 6-1.
Sweeping the Blue Jays is best case scenario, no matter what, because we make up a game. We make up several games if we sweep them, and we win a few against the Athletics.
I think if it's hinging on sweeping the Blue Jays, I think winning 1 against Oakland is definitely ideal, especially because we're going to the game on Saturday.
Well, if we win 1 against Athletics and then we sweep the Blue Jays, we're ahead of them. If we win tonight. That'd be big.
I'm curious now. I want to see who the Blue Jays have coming up, though.
Every team that's in the hunt has terrible matchups for the rest of the time, except for the Rays. But the Rays are playing so well now.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, the Blue Jays are playing the Pirates.
Exactly. Right, and they played the Cubs before this.
Yeah,
the Mariners were playing the Tigers.
If there was ever a team for the Blue Jays to get back on track against, it's the Pittsburgh Pirates.
They've just played the Cubs, who are just as
bad.
Yeah,
but the Pirates are worse.
They play the Rangers. They play the Rays at least after us. The Phillies, that's good. Rays.
So they got
Yankees. Oh, they got a brutal schedule just like us. Okay, I appreciate that.
And honestly, the Red Sox. They have the Red Sox after.
We play the Red Sox a lot too.
Who are not as bad as they were. No, but they were playing awful.
I still don't think they're playing
last month. I think they're playing a little bit better now. So who knows?
We both have very tough schedules.
I would just be absolutely elated if the Orioles could get into the playoffs. I mean, I feel like that's obviously, but
if they make playoffs, I said this before, I'm going to a game.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know if you're going, but I'm going.
If they have a home game, I'll find a way to go.
I'm going.
Thing is, I mean, that would imply that they win the wild card.
Oh, they're going to. Dude, no. If they make the playoffs, I'm telling you right now, they win that wild card series. I don't think they'll win the divisional series, but they win that wild card series.
Well, who would they play though?
I don't know.
If they play the Guardians, that would be pretty cool.
That'd be lit.
Or the Twins.
No, we would play the Guardians.
It would probably be whoever wins the Central, which could be the Twins.
That's true, I guess.
The Twins are only a game and a half back in the AL Central. Let's see. So as of right now, we're 2 games behind Toronto, and the Twins are only 1 game behind us. And we're 4 games behind Seattle and Tampa Bay.
Who's pitching tonight, by the way?
For us?
Yes.
I think it's Bradish.
Oh, it is Bradish. You're right.
And for them, I don't
They had Bieber tonight.
Yes, Shane Bieber. Yep, you're right.
I knew that.
Yeah. So
the Seattle Mariners are making it. They have the easiest. I'm pretty sure I saw they have the easiest strength schedule in the league for the rest of the year.
And I think Tampa Bay is just on another level right now. They're just.
But that schedule they have is brutal.
Hey man, one can hope. I mean, look, there's so much baseball left, and we're 4 games back behind the number 1 wild card. So I mean,
We're only 10 games back to the Yankees. We're gonna win the division.
I don't know about that, but hey, I think
we have 33 games left.
Anyone, even the Red Sox could still make it. They would have to be really good for the rest of the year, though.
I don't think it's possible. I just think
it's possible, but I just don't think it's probable.
They'd have to start sweeping AL East teams, which is
tough because every team in the AL East is good.
Yeah,
including them. They're solid too.
Yeah, but they can't sweep themselves.
Obviously,
they couldn't here.
They might be the best worst team in the league.
Maybe. Well,
not that's really saying anything, but
I'm pleased with our Orioles chat now.
Yeah.
I have nothing left on the Orioles for this week.
Yeah, I think they are the best. Yeah.
So, do you have anything else? Any other topics? Any other discussion points that you'd like to bring up before we walk away?
I think that's it
for the
this
week.
One.
Next week we will have our predictions for the schedule, as I said earlier. In week 1. I'm excited for the NFL season.
Oh, me too.
1 week away, 7 days until the first game.
Yes, that's true. 7 weeks from recording this. Yeah.
7 weeks from recording.
Did I say 7 weeks?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 7 days.
I have video evidence too. Let's go.
I mean,
he doesn't care. But okay. So again, thanks for everyone watching this episode. If you want to see fantasy, go check out the other video that we did on our league. We talk about players too, so it's relevant to everyone really. But peace.